Hey, it's Mike from Metro Trails. I'm back for more history. Imagine that. Where are we today? Well, we are in a little settlement along the Delaware River called Hutchinson, and we're walking toward the underpass of the Bel-Del Railroad, or Belvedere Delaware Railroad, which by the 1870s became part of the Pennsylvania Railroad system. That grew to be the largest railroad in the world at one time. So I love the Bel-Del line. I've hiked all of it from Trenton to where it joins the Lackawanna and Minungachunk. This section is still active though, and it's used from Belvedere, a couple miles south of Minungachunk, all the way down to Milford. The tracks are still in. So the line, first section of it opened in 1851 up to Lambertville, and through the 1850s and 60s it was gradually extended to the north until it connected with the Lackawanna at Minungachunk. So there were once a lot more station stops on this line than there are today. And right over here was one of them. We're looking through, there's a place called the Hutch, one of the things that they refer to as an old man bar. So anyway, one of the stations used to be right here. So if we look into the weeds, you see this concrete here. If I can do it without this thing falling apart, we'll just bushwhack in here just a little bit so you can see it better. Oh, what's this? Stairs. See, there's the steps. But this was so that people could walk up to the station from the road. So they're kind of grown over with lots of weeds and stuff here, but they're here. And the station stood right here. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to go back down. There's an ATV path that people ride up here all the time. So I'm seeing Nettle. I'm going to go around that. But anyway, station stood right here. That's where this mound is. And this is one of those ones that was taken out of service a little earlier. I'm not sure the exact year that was, but early 1900s, a lot of the station buildings were eliminated, replaced by little shanty shelters and such. My understanding is passenger service ended on the line in 1966, and it's been freight ever since. In 1952, they started running trains up to the Roxburgh station, now Pennsylvania Power and Light's Martins Creek station, where they built a branch over to it. But that, I understand, is not getting deliveries anymore either. They run a train up this to Hoffman, LaRoche, and Belvedere, I guess once a week or so. And at Brainerd's, there's a bridge over to Pennsylvania, connects with what used to be the Lackawanna and the Euler branch of the Lehigh, New England. We're both over there. So anyway, there's a little bit on the Hutchinson station site, and then you got, as I said, the bar known as the Hutch across the way there. It's kind of a popular little local backwoods bar. Looks pretty nice now. It used to be much more sort of redneck spot, and that's kind of how it is in Harmony Township. In fact, my Uncle George used to own one of the places over here on 519. I think now it's the Red Wolf, but it used to be called Georgie's Place. My Uncle George Weedman used to have that, and all sorts of stories out of him. He passed away recently, and his memorial service was just full of people that I'd never met before, but certainly would have known him from the bar days. He was a very fun-loving type of guy, and he had sort of this Ed Sullivan voice, and everything he said, he could say something horrible or whatever, but everything he said was was sort of delivered like it was a punchline. And he had a bar that was kind of similar to this one over here. So the little settlement of Hutchinson is named for the Hutchinson family that settled here in late 1700s. Some of the family came from the Morgan Hill, Easton area around 1734. And Hutchinson is actually named for one of my 5 times great-grandparents. It's another connection I have to a lot of locals around this area. I've got a lot of distant cousins I've never met, or I have met and haven't let them know I'm their cousin yet. So hey, if you're a Hutchinson, or if you're a Unangst, who they're related to from out of Morgan Hill, I'm related to all of you, because we're also, Hutchinsons are also descended from the first Unangsts to the New World. Anyway, so there you go. There's a little bit more on the Belvedere Delaware Railroad, the little settlement of Hutchinson in Harmony Township, New Jersey. Thanks for watching.